stimulation is large enough to bring the membrane potential in the neuron body up from minus 70 millivolts to the threshold voltage of minus 55 millivolts or higher. This triggers an action potential at the axon hillock, which then travels down the axon. Voltage-gated sodium channels have three states: open, closed, and inactivated. At rest, the sodium channel is closed. Once the cell membrane reaches the threshold voltage, the channel changes to an open position and sodium rushes into the cell because of the electrochemical gradient. As positive sodium ions enter the cell, the membrane potential becomes less negative and more positive as it approaches 0 millivolts. This is called depolarization. Eventually, the voltage gradient goes to 0 and beyond 0, up to a positive 30 millivolts. This is called an overshoot. As the membrane potential becomes positive, the sodium channel inactivation gate shuts, making the channel inactivated. This stops the flow of sodium ions into the cell. The change in membrane potential also opens the voltage-gated potassium channels, though they open and close more slowly. Because of the potassium electrochemical gradient, potassium ions flow out of the cell, making it less positive and eventually negative. This process is called repolarization. Because the potassium channels are a little slow to close, for a brief period the membrane potential is hyperpolarized. It's more negative than the resting potential. During hyperpolarization, the potassium channels close. Throughout all this, the sodium-potassium pump is still working. The pump restores the chemical gradients by putting the sodium and potassium back in place. And the pump reestablishes the potential gradient by moving more sodium ions out than potassium ions in. This returns the membrane potential back to its resting potential. During